court to the fields, mixed with the business and culture that orbit the sports world. Whether it's the latest blockbuster trade or the societal impact of sports, two men on with your hosts, Van Nunley and Fred Slow, with producer Isaiah Johnson on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
It's Wednesday, Albuquerque! You know what that means? Well, that means fans are against hunger, Van. That's what that means. Joining us on the program, David Weesey Carl, Vice President of your New Mexico United. DWC, welcome.
Hey, I like the new intro. I don't know if I typically listen at 4 because I'm working.
Hey, not a listener.
I'm a listener. I'm just not a 4 o'clock listener.
Isaiah in the production. Isaiah, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Will you do me a favor and send the intro to David Weesey Carl so he can set it as ringtone, please?
Welcome to 2008, everybody, where we set ringtones.
2000, great.
Oh, 2008.
Mixer.com.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. The throwback.
Let me get that. Speaking of backs, let me get that ringback tone.
Man, we're really going. I called somebody. I know this is way off topic. This is just how I guess we're doing it.
You're familiar with the program.
Yep.
It's perfectly okay.
I called somebody, I think like a year ago, and they had a ringback tone. I'm not joking. It's still there. I was shocked.
For a lot of years, my ringtone was the Mexican hat dance. Because it came with the phone.
That feels a little problematic for you.
Well, it's the one that came with the phone.
The audacity of your caucasity, my friend.
That was the stock ringtone?
That doesn't seem right.
It was like it was like polyphonic.
Somebody was playing a prank on you, Fred.
Do you remember polyphonic?
Did you mention Speedy Gonzalez or something the day you bought your phone? Like, why did they do that?
Somebody's like, let me find the largest, whitest man I can find and give him the Mexican hat dance as the ringback tone.
It's polyphonic. Just beeps.
Yeah.
There was no...
Feels weird.
You couldn't really hear the sound of the trumpet. It was just...
like 16-bit music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bummer.
If I heard my phone ring today in 2025, I would think there's something seriously wrong with my phone.
I've had this phone for 2 years. I've never heard it ring. It's always on vibrate or silent.
I have this watch so that my watch vibrates so that the battery in my phone doesn't go down from vibrating. The whole reason I own this Apple Watch, iWatch.
The vibrations really eat the battery like that?
I get so many calls. You know my life. I get so many calls.
He's very popular, Van.
Okay. I'm this. What are we doing? Trying to help people. I could use this phone to call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Hey, they are being very helpful. They are great community partners. Excited for this initiative.
They're going to bring trucks to all your tailgates. And you're like, Freddie, what tailgates are you talking about? I'm talking about joint ones with the UNM Athletics, as the New Mexico United and the University of New Mexico proudly today announced their partnership and the creation of the, quote, Fan Against Hunger, unquote, initiative, which aims to reduce hunger across the land of enchantment by partnering with food banks across New Mexico, leveraging tremendous power of the collective communities in an effort to make New Mexico a better place. Let's go.
Woo! Let's go.
You write that?
Yeah, I do that.
That was pretty good.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
All right, so what's this
Chat GPT?
Yeah, the day that I can get my phone to just do that for me is the day I no longer have a job. So, yeah.
So when am I going to get
You need to get off AOL Instant Manager for a second.
Instant Manager?
Yeah.
That's the one. When am I going to get a crossover UNM NMU hat?
It's a good question. So I like the woo. So this partnership is really, really cool. I'm going to get into that in a minute here. But so as you mentioned, we announced Fans Against Hunger today, collaborative effort alongside UNM Athletics. Great folks over there. Basically, the way it'll work is at select United matches and select UNM Athletics events. So it could be football game, could be baseball game, whatever it may be. 1-800-GOT-JUNK and Red Shovel Landscaping and or will have
both nice.
Yeah, both great folks. We'll have their trucks out there at the tailgates. First one is this coming up this Saturday as New Mexico United takes on North Carolina FC. But then they'll have those out there, and we will be publishing, and it's right there on the website right now, the list of items that are needed at food banks across New Mexico. This is a statewide initiative, right? So it's not just Albuquerque. We're not Albuquerque United. It's not the University of Albuquerque. It's the University of New Mexico, and it's New Mexico United. So we are partnering with food banks across the state, everywhere from Farmington to Las Cruces, to find out what they need in those moments, what specifically is of need. It could be anything from canned food to feminine hygiene products to any other number of things that are needed in that moment to make a difference in New Mexico. 1 in 5 New Mexican kids doesn't know where their next meal is going to come from. That's a problem. That's a real problem. And we, as organizations like UNM Athletics, like New Mexico United, we've got a platform and we have incredible fans. We have the best fans in sports. I'll put them up against any other market. I don't care. New York City, Chicago, whatever. We have the best fans in sports. And we have tremendous power and a tremendous opportunity to help these people who need help. And we're honored that UNM Athletics and 1-800-GOT-JUNK and these incredible organizations want to partner with us on this great initiative.
How did this deal come together? What was the first domino that got pushed? Because this is absolutely incredible, top to bottom.
It wasn't us. It was not New Mexico United, and it wasn't UNM Athletics. It was a friend, New Mexican named Enrique Morales. He's just a dude. He's just a great kid. He saw a problem in a state that he loves, that he lives in, that he calls home. He saw a problem here and he came to us and he said, I want to do something about this. And so we listened and we went to UNM and we said, this incredible guy, Enrique, came to us and he wants to fight food insecurity in New Mexico. How do we do it? And so we came up with this program and we're going full steam. It starts on Saturday and we're going to make a difference here. We're not going to solve the hunger problem in New Mexico overnight. We know that, but we're going to take one step at a time to try and make it a better place.
You're working with Kenny over at Red Shovel? So you're working with?
Kenny is incredible.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
Right?
Kenny.
We don't talk about him on the show enough.
He comes and helps us at the field sometimes at Isotopes Park.
Yeah. He's wildly kind.
He's a great dude.
Yeah.
And Larry Espinosa over there, another great dude.
Really kind too.
There's great folks over there. I mean, and these guys, I want to give a shout out to Red Shovel and to 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They are getting nothing out of this. There's nothing financial. There's nothing. It's not an exposure thing. They just want to help. They just want to make a difference. They have the trucks, and they said, "Yeah, we'll help. Let's do it."
Let's go.
It's amazing. This is what makes this place incredible. It's what makes New Mexico the best state in the nation. Period. It's the people.
So they're repainting their trucks black, yellow, cherry, and silver. Is that the understanding?
Love it.
There you go.
Let's go.
But again, it's what makes this place incredible. It's not the amazing food. It's not the amazing views. It's not the amazing weather. All those things are great. What makes New Mexico great is that we help each other. It's New Mexicans helping New Mexicans. We look out for each other all the time. It's just a community effort. It's a community coming together for no reason other than these are our people. Let's help.
North Carolina FC is here Saturday, Van. The game is at 7 o'clock. That, of course, is over at Isotopes Park, Rio Grande Credit Union Field. Tickets are available for that one. It'll be a popular one. I'm busy. Sorry, boys. Can't be there. Van, can you cover me?
I will yell for the both of us.
Thank you.
What a guy.
Are tickets still $21 or am I making that up?
$19. It's the cheapest ticket in the stadium. So you can get on the berm, you can get on the supporter section for $19. Obviously, you can get fancy schmancy seats if you want to pay a little bit more. But
yeah, you better hurry though.
Yeah, there aren't many left. But there's seats ranging from $19 all the way up to stupid dollars. So anywhere in between, you decide where you want to sit. It's pretty great.
You said all the way up to stupid dollars. The most expensive ticket's $40.
Hey, you know what? If you got a family of 4, that can add up. So, I mean, you want to come out and spend $40 a ticket, by all means, feel free. But if you want to get in for $19, we'll take care of you.
This is cheaper than Duke City Championship Wrestling.
We love Duke City Championship Wrestling.
They undercut your cheapest tickets by $1 just to one up you.
Taking us to the core. Isaiah Johnson, welcome back to the program. Have you been to a United game yet?
I have not.
Come on, Zay.
What do we got to do?
Well, you guys are doing a great job now. I feel
give him $19.
Do you need
give him $19?
Yeah.
You got to get out there. This stuff's wild.
It's a blast, man.
I've definitely heard.
Hey, what should happen is DWC should give you the X account for the United for one night, and
it's called Twitter.
Your Twitter account, and you just take it over from the game, Isaiah. Just give all of your opinions on soccer as you're seeing it for the first time ever in person.
That would actually help me quite a bit because I do the live tweets during the home games, so I would appreciate that. But in addition to that, we're battling for first place, by the way, on Saturday. So if we win on Saturday night, when we win on Saturday night, and if San Antonio loses, then we're in first place in the Western Conference. Let's do it.
I like being in first. I like when the black and yellow are up there at the top of the standings.
Me too.
It looks good on you, baby.
Feels great. And this community deserves a winner. And that's what we try to, and we've been pretty successful at, try to create.
David Weesey Carl's with us. We're talking New Mexico United. We're talking their joint initiative with UNM to help with a maybe the most important issue in the state, which is making sure kids are fed. There is an opportunity this weekend. What's the big ask this weekend? What are people doing what are you calling for on Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you go to newmexicoutd.com/fans-against-hunger, you can see, I know it's not the best URL. His physical reaction, you couldn't hear it in Radio Land, but he did not like that URL. But if you go there, you'll see all the things that we're looking for. So again, it's canned goods, it's feminine hygiene products, it's any other number of things. If you scroll all the way down there you
got
go.
it.
Yeah, you got it, Fred. But again, it's bring those things to the tailgate. The game's at 7, gates open at 5:30, but the tailgate will be starting, gets popping at like 1:30. So bring your stuff over there, find the 1-800-GOT-JUNK truck or the red shovel truck. I believe it's 1-800-GOT-JUNK this week. Put your stuff in there. And then one piece that I have not mentioned is that everybody who participates in this throughout the year, whether it's at our games, at Lobo games, will be entered to win some really awesome prizes, some experiences that are Lobo related, United related, some things money can't buy, some really, really cool things. So please enter, make a difference for your fellow New Mexican, and win some cool prizes too.
What about financial donations?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in this country got their money back today.
Yeah. They got some of their money.
401k is almost replenished. It's down a little bit, but it's on its way back.
Oh, I thought you meant tax returns.
How can I? Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
How can I slide you a little cash from my refunded 401k?
First of all, thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. SomosUnidosFoundation.org. There's a little donate button right there in the top right corner. You can click that button and donate whatever you feel like. Even if you want to specify that it goes to this Fans Against Hunger initiative, right there there's a memo option right there. Okay. Hey, this money is for Fans Against Hunger, and every single cent that you donate will go to that program. We would use those dollars then to go to grocery stores or department stores or wherever to make sure that we buy those supplies that are most needed.
Also, to be really transparent here with what David's communicating, beneficiaries like Roadrunner Food Bank or the Food Depot or Echo Food Bank or the Community Pantry or Hope Garden, they're giving them money goes further than going and buying it
100%,
because they have access to at lower rates, at lower cost.
They can buy in bulk.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Like if you're like, hey, should I make the decision to run by the club or the co on the way over and grab? You could. I mean, we're not telling you not to,
and we'd be happy with it.
We'd love it.
Yeah.
But if you take that monetary value and directly give it to one of those organizations or through the United or UNM, that actually has more significance, which
100%.
is kind of crazy.
Yeah. And again, every dime you donate will go towards that. There's no administrative cost on that for us, not a cent. Every single dime will go towards that program, towards making sure that New Mexican kids have what they need.
Well, now you know. You got time to stick around for one more? You got to go.
Let's do it.
I need to talk about the Lamar hunt.
U.S. Open Cup, baby.
I am obsessed with it. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. I know we have a game ahead. You don't like to look ahead. You're that guy. Like,
I'm not that guy. The players are that guy. Come on.
Entertain me for at least one segment as there's more soccer in the world, and we're going to cover it. Also, from the live chat, 1-800-JUNK should have a ringback tone. What does that mean? It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. Boo, Sports Animal.
And shoulder, and you're going to see backups going back almost all the way to Wyoming.
Welcome back to Two Men On. I'm choking on one of Van's cheese curds. David Weesey Carl is with us, talking the New Mexico United.
He meant literally.
Yeah,
It's
literally. It's
not an innuendo.
No, what
Is that a euphemism? Yeah.
Like the
It's a
name
cheese
of our
curd.
program.
cheese curd? United are going to beat North Carolina this Saturday. That's going to be nice. That's at home, 7 p.m. Get there, David said, at 1 p.m.
You can get
6
there.
hours before the game to start tailgating.
Hey, our fans, as I was saying in the first segment there, our fans, UNM fans, I mean, New Mexicans know how to tailgate. New Mexicans know how to have a good time. So, yeah, there will be, the supporters groups will be out there having a great time. I mean, they'll be out there at 1, but I think it really kicks into high gear. Let's say it's 3 o'clock. I don't know. Go have fun.
Okay, so
Come on.
David said you can show up as late as 1:15.
Perfect.
Sometimes they're so good at tailgating, they don't make it in.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's erroneous. Also true. Yeah, that's true.
It's to a high.
It's a small number.
Yeah, it's
It's a very small number,
But it's not 0.
but it's not 0.
all right, Lamar Hunt. So the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup third round
Yeah.
is Wednesday the 16th.
Yeah.
So all right. So the United win on Saturday. Then
Just United. Just United. It's not the United. It's just
That's going to be hard to unlearn.
oh yeah, because I'm conditioned.
I know.
Okay.
I've heard you say it 74,000 times.
Uh-huh.
It's just New Mexico United. Just United.
New Mexico, the United. No, you're right.
Perfect. You
Didn't
got
make
it.
sense
You
that way.
got it.
United win on Saturday. Oh, it felt weird in my mouth.
Cheese curds?
United win on Saturday.
Yeah.
They got about 4 days, and really it's like 3 days, and really it's like 2 days. It's like an hour and a half to get ready
Pretty much.
for El Paso Locomotive, the worst team in all professional sports.
Mm.
They have to turn around and play them on Wednesday. Now, not always is the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup the exact same squad. Not always is it the exact same players, it's not even the same venue. It's
Mhm.
playing over at UNM Soccer Complex. There's some differences here.
Yeah.
There's complexity. Speaking of complexes, walk us through it. How much of this squad is the same squad? How much of the El Paso squad is the regular squad? How much of the exact same everything is it? Or is it my favorite part of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open? Is it brand new faces in new places, going as hard as they can go with more than 2 days rest?
So you're asking me if it's the same exact team that we beat in the home opener 1-0?
That is what I'm asking.
Hey, there we go. So yeah, I will say, I mentioned this in the first segment. We're fighting for first place, right?
Mhm.
In the league. The Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup obviously is not league play. It's a
It's
separate
cool.
competition. It's for those maybe a listener who hasn't been made aware of what the U.S. Open Cup is. It's this awesome competition, been around for over 100 years. It's the oldest soccer tournament in America, and it's like the NCAA tournament on steroids, where basically you have teams. Yes, you've got the MLS teams, right? You got Real Salt Lake, who I don't know, we beat last year, no big deal. You have Austin FC, you have Philadelphia, and you have all these teams in the MLS. You've got USL Championship teams. That's the level we're at. Like New Mexico United, like Phoenix Rising, like Louisville City. You go but you work your way all the way down to your Sunday Beer League team can make this tournament.
Right.
As long as you keep winning in the qualifiers, you can be crowned the best team in America, period. There is a team in this round who's won enough games. They are in this round. They are out of a burrito shop in California.
Oh my God, I was just about to bring that up.
El Farolito FC.
I am rooting
I love the Burrito Boys.
for a United El Farolito final.
What does Farolito mean?
Please.
I don't know.
It's a luminaria.
Oh, well, that,
It's
yes.
a candle,
Yes.
a candle in a paper bag.
I got it. The Candle Boys.
Well, they go by the Burrito Boys. That's what they're called. They're literally out of a burrito shop called El Farolito.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I'll take this a step further. In the 90s, they won the Open Cup.
Oh my God.
They were the best team in America.
It looks like they're coming back.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That is the magic of the Open Cup. It is a tournament unlike anything else in American sports. It is the coolest thing. We are one of only 2 teams in the history of this, again, more than 100-year history of
Right.
this tournament.
It's brand new.
We are one of only 2 non-MLS teams to go to the quarterfinal twice. And by the way, we've only played in it 4 times. No big deal.
So half the time.
So half of the time we've gone to the quarterfinal as a non-MLS team, which again just doesn't happen. So we've got a lot of history in this tournament. We want to win this tournament.
Yep.
For the first time ever, we're playing El Paso in this tournament. We've played them in the regular season. We've played them in the playoffs. This is the first time we've played them in the Open Cup. They are off to a little bit of a rocky start. Long may it last. We are off to a pretty good start. They are really going to want to win this game. They're gonna bring their A team. They are going to want to try and squeak one by us. We're playing it at UNM Soccer Complex, which we're really excited about. Going to be a lot of fun out there, and it's tickets for that one again, just $19, and that one is $19 anywhere in the stadium. It's GA, yeah. So you get your $19 ticket. You sit wherever you like.
I went to one last year, 2 years ago. Last year, 2 years ago.
At UNM.
Yeah, which one was
2
that?
years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
that was as fun as anything I've ever done.
it's such a blast. It's a different feel.
You're right up on top of it.
Yeah,
because the Isotopes Park, obviously, it's soccer instead of baseball, so there's some space.
Yep.
You get it.
Yep.
Right there, Van. You're like, right there, Van.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
it's cool. It's cool. I mean, you hear everything. You're going to hear, Wilmer Cabrera, head coach of El Paso Locomotive FC, curse at somebody.
Hey,
Nice.
not if I got a loud thing to say about it.
There you go.
I'm gonna be so loud.
And if United does their job, he's going to be cursing a lot.
That'd be the hope,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
We really like playing over there. It's a lot of fun. Again, it's a different experience than the Isotopes Park experience, which is again, that's the best experience in all of American soccer, in my opinion. But UNM Soccer Complex is a lot of fun. Tickets, like I said, $19 right now. Those tickets, you go to the Lobo Athletics site for that one because they're selling them through their thing.
Oh.
But yeah, come
Hold
hang
on.
out with us.
Make sure I understand.
Yep.
Sorry to cut you off.
Nope.
Want to make sure I got
No, you're not.
So I can watch New Mexico United play at UNM against El Paso,
Mhm.
and I can watch the Isotopes play against El Paso
Are they playing El Paso?
that same night.
Let's go.
And all I have to do is park in one spot, and I can walk back and forth.
Walk across the street. Come on.
Oh my god!
What time the Topes play?
It's a 6:05
Perfect.
because they have a day game the next day.
Yeah, we start at 7:30. So go catch most of the Topes game. Catch the start of our game. Come on. It's a blast.
We're obviously off early with the Topes game, so we'll be off at whatever
Perfect.
5:45.
Yeah.
Come hang with us.
God, we're gonna get, and then I leave for WrestleMania the next day. So
Where's
I can
WrestleMania
fly.
this year?
It's a little town out west, Las Vegas.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. It's a
Oh,
little-
Las Vegas, New Mexico. Love that place.
Yeah, more cultured.
Well, get out of here. Nothing more.
Higher electricity bills. Definitely not more
There's
culture.
a lot of neon there.
A lot of neon.
Yeah, it's gonna be a weird night for me.
So a lot of electricity goes into keeping those casinos cool. It's
Where-
a hot place.
Where are
I'm
we
in
gonna? Speaking of traveling, where are we gonna travel to see the finals of the Lamar Hunt when the Burrito Boys play United?
Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup final is played at the host team. It's not a set place.
So right here.
So the U.S.
Okay,
Open
so-
Cup final could be right here.
Right in this bad boy.
Man, that
I
would
am
be a
so
dream
in.
come true. That would be unbelievable.
Now, who's the higher seed?
There are no seeds in this tournament.
Oh, so it's who can host the most.
So some teams can't host, right? So some of the lower league teams, like there are requirements to host
Sure.
a certain number of fans
Parking
or
spots.
that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So some teams don't have the ability to host. The requirements get more and more stringent as you move along in the tournament.
Yeah,
So we have the ability to host every match that.
all of them.
Yeah, as far as requirements go, it's a matter of scheduling, of course, always. With how many sporting events go on in that part of town. But we could potentially host that. I mean, we've beaten 3 MLS teams in this tournament. Last year we beat Real Salt Lake, who was the #1 team in the MLS when we beat them. And then in 2019, the first time we played in this, we beat 2 MLS teams. We beat Colorado Rapids, and then we beat FC Dallas. So
Boom.
look out MLS, because as soon as we get through El Paso, potentially could be playing MLS next round.
The Burrito
the-
Boys beat Monterey Bay.
They did.
Yeah.
What?
They are incredible. I love these guys. I love El Farolito FC.
I have a new
So
second
they
favorite team.
can't.
Yeah.
They can't host, but they can cater.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Let's get some burritos delivered. I mean, like I said, I love those guys. If it wasn't for New Mexico United, they would be my hope to win it all. I love those guys.
Hard agree.
Oh
Great
my
story.
gosh. Now, what's in the burritos? That's the question.
California burritos. There's always French fries in those, right?
I think you're thinking of California Sober.
I don't think that's what I'm thinking of at
Oh.
all, Fred. Oh, I got one other thing.
Okay.
Can I talk about my other thing?
Yeah. Yes.
Foot golf. Come on.
All right, we're in.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
easy.
yeah.
Yeah, we're in.
All right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hold
Okay.
on. Let's
Next
bring
segment.
Isaiah back in.
Yeah, yeah,
Isaiah, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Foot golf.
Come on.
Come on.
Now, me wearing size 16 shoes, is this a benefit or a disadvantage?
Size 16s, lad.
Hey, what are we doing? We humble bragging? Is that the rest of the show?
My
Yeah.
goodness.
Is it-
I don't know if that like is it like cheating?
No, I mean that's a win for you.
Okay, I didn't know if
And
it's
probably
a-
in a couple ways.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm a
Just
I'm a
those-
size 12, and I thought I was doing well.
I'm a 13, and I'm over here feeling like I'm like Marsha.
16s don't matter. Just no steel toe boots.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
that's in the rule book.
Do we need?
Sure, yeah.
Do you have a pair of Pumas from your official sponsor Puma at the practice facility at size 16? You can't wear soccer cleats on a golf course.
No, you can't. They won't let you wear
No, they
cleats.
won't do
They
that.
will not. Also, just for the record, David Weesey Carlos not sponsored by Puma. New Mexico United
Oh,
is
sorry.
sponsored by
I thought it was
Puma.
an official partner.
But foot golf, it is an absolute
All right,
blast.
what's the date?
That's going to be on May 17th at Sandia Golf Club, the best golf course in the state. We've done this.
Multiple times.
Yeah, Fred, you've been out there.
It's weird.
It's fun. It's so much fun. I mean, literally, you're on the golf course, the best golf course in the state.
You just announced it today.
No, we announced it a couple days
All
ago.
right, Karakui's just now running the story.
Well, I'm glad they're running it. I appreciate that.
Keep going.
But yeah, so it's an absolute blast. You're on the actual golf course, and you guys have been out to Sandia Golf Course. You've got a golf hole. What's it like, 6'5", 4 inches across, something like
Yeah.
that. The foot golf holes are like 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
So it's basically just scaled up. You're kicking a soccer ball. It's a scramble, so you get a team of 4 together.
Mhm.
Your registration includes
What's it cost? $500?
$500 for a team of 4
have $500.
right now. Come on. But it includes a team of 4. That includes your golf cart rental. It includes lunch for everybody. The drink cart will be out there. You play 18 holes. It is so much fun. We've got great prizes. United players will be out there. And then this year, we're pairing up with an away day so that we'll walk just right across the street after it's over and watch New Mexico United take on Orange County at the Sandia Sports Park.
We'll host that. We got you.
Come on.
All right, now, Isaiah, welcome back to the program.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have swim trunks?
Yes.
Okay, because last time I foot golfed, my soccer ball went into the drink and it
Uh-oh.
didn't just sink to the bottom, Isaiah, like a golf ball does. It floated out there laughing at me and taunting me
So
for
you
the
swam out
entire.
there.
I did not. I took David's ball because he was so kind. He lent it to me and I still have it,
There
and
you
he autographed it. And my ball, I believe, was lost to the annals of time.
The annals
We'll
of
go with-
history.
we'll go with
I'm going to let
onals.
you guys have that one.
Yeah, let's just say onals. Be safe.
All right, Onals. So can you please bring your swim trunks, Isaiah, to retrieve my floaties?
Don't
Noted.
go in there if you have any open wounds.
No.
Mhm.
And don't let it get to
There's a lot of geese.
any kind of orify in that pond.
What is that word?
It's not
it's the
it's
plural of
related to
orifice.
anals. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a cousin.
That was a lyric from I'm blowing the joke.
Hey, that's a
I'm
good guess
blowing the
though.
joke.
Anyway, $500
Shakira.
for a team of 4. Absolute blast out there. Like you said, Fred, you've been out there.
Yeah, it's wild.
You get your golf cart rental, you get lunch. It's so much fun. And all the proceeds go to support the Somos Unidos Foundation, which helps kids play soccer for free, which is what we want to do out here. So
Mhm.
it's a lot of fun. Come hang with us. May 17th.
Sorry, May 17th.
Register right now at somosunidosfoundation.org.
Also, this thing sells out every year, so literally
Get
do
in.
it right now.
Yeah,
Get in.
it's going to sell out here in the next week or so.
What time's it?
Shotgun start at 3:00. Check-in starts at 1:30.
Oh, so they'll let actual golfers out there first. This is a good idea.
Then get them out of there.
All right, fine. Foot golf with David and the Dirty Boys.
That would be sweet to squeeze in 18 holes of ball golf.
Oh, and then we foot golf.
Then 18 holes of foot golf.
And then go to the watch party.
and
Oh,
then
what
go
a
to the
day.
watch party.
What a day, guys.
See how many seltzers I would drink?
All of them.
As
all
many
of
as
them.
they'd let you, I
Yeah.
guess.
Who's they?
Them.
Do I have to, if I'm bringing my golf clubs and my soccer ball, do I got to get an Uber XL?
Yes.
Does a
fit it all in there.
regular Uber do that?
Oh, it comes. No, by the way, your registration comes with 4 golf balls that you get to keep too.
Oh,
One per team
well.
player.
Or soccer balls.
That's what did I say? I guess
Golf.
balls. Soccer balls. Yeah, golf
Yeah.
ball would not be helpful at all.
Soccer golf balls.
That's what I meant.
Golf soccer balls.
Yeah, come on.
But you don't bring a golf bag. You just bring like a drawstring bag. Are you giving away drawstring bags?
We
too?
are. There'll be a little swag
See,
bag.
the whole thing's set.
So
Come
sweet.
on.
You just need to bring yourself.
Also, my favorite part of the whole thing, other than raising money for a great cause,
Drinking.
my second favorite part of the whole
Okay.
thing, other than raising money for a great cause, is stop calling me. I'm working. Is we sell mulligans, which you know what a mulligan is, right? You-
Actually,
yeah.
I have to use them a lot.
but then we also sell dirty mulligans. You know what a dirty mulligan is?
Uh,
It's not a dirty Shirley. Dirty Mulligan.
You're using a lot
Mulligan-
of phrasing here,
Mulligan
friend.
sponsored by Dirty Boys.
Good question.
There you go.
Excellent question.
Dirty Mulligan. You buy yourself a token like you would with a mulligan.
Yeah.
Somebody else hits a good shot that's not on your team. You make them take it again.
Well, I'm not watching them. How am I going to know?
It's a scramble. So all the holes are being used at some point. So if you're on hole 16, stop it. You're on hole 16.
It's Orify.
Somebody's on hole 17. You see them take a great shot. You make them take it again. It's a lot of fun.
Now,
I like that.
all right, now let's say Isaiah's not on our team.
Yeah.
All right. So
Well,
let's,
that's rude, right?
Yeah,
Say
no.
you can be on my team.
Isaiah, he actually started his own team without us. And he
Wow.
comes running across the course
Yep.
telling me I got a dirty mully.
Yep.
Who's going to enforce this? Or do me and Isaiah have to have
Fisticuffs.
I was going to say a closest to the
Rochambeau.
pin, but that works too.
There's also that closest to the pin competition. There's a longest drive competition. All that's included too. Great prizes.
Can we sponsor a hole?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
All right, let's talk off air about that.
Let's do it.
Because we should do that.
That'd be a lot of fun.
We doing a roast hole?
We could do a roast hole.
Or if
Are we
I
doing
Have you ever seen us do a roast hole?
professional footballer hole?
this feels like I shouldn't reply to
So-
that on air.
A roast hole is whenever your foursome comes up and me and Van just tell jokes about all
Oh
of you.
yeah, I've seen that.
We're very good at it.
Yeah,
Incredible.
I've seen that on the social medias where it's like in somebody's backswing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fun.
Or you can pay us 20. So you either pay us to roast your friend or you pay us to not roast you. Like those are, and often,
So it's either
Raises a ton of money.
excitement or it's a threat.
yeah. And then we
I like
give,
that.
and then we give the money to the Someone Who Need Us Foundation.
Let's do it.
Okay.
But we also get a whole sponsor for free. So
Well, the whole sponsor also comes with a team.
okay, we're back in again.
All right.
Come on.
David, thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate you. Zay, you can be on my team anytime.
Sounds good.
We spend for Isaiah Johnson, we spend the next 21 minutes talking the Lakers Mavericks. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. Sports Animal.
Free Luca.
money on my mind, but I like it.
Welcome back to Two Men On.
But I like it. Yeah.
We need to talk Lakers and Mavericks because that's the rule, Van.
This is the story of the day.
Yeah. Well, no.
Luka going back home. Okay, not the Dow Jones.
Thank you.
So, like, the Dow Jones
we're on the same
is the
page.
story of the day.
Yep.
The sports or sports adjacent story of the day is Luka going back home.
The real story of the day is LeBron James becoming a Ken ambassador.
We're saving that one for 5 o'clock.
First athlete ever.
Mattel has turned LeBron James into a Ken doll, and I'm going to shoot you incredibly straight. No punchline here. This is at or near the most fire toy I've ever seen. At or near the most fire toy that I've ever seen.
It's got a cool colorway to it, huh?
Everything about this is perfect. It is perfect in likeness. Like Isaiah just said, colorway. I'm talking a positive impact on young kids, the culture, the community that is toys and collecting. This is a perfect baby doll toy figure.
It looks insanely like him. Like, they had to go through rounds and rounds and rounds of likeness tests because it is incredible.
Now, he looks a little barbified, but
not a lot.
Now, you may notice his pants seem like high waters.
Yeah.
Well, that's because, Isaiah, that's the regular Ken doll size pants. And this one is, I'm not joking, 1 inch taller than the regular Ken doll.
And that's just the style right now.
Oh, so they made the doll bigger than the
They
other.
did, yes.
That is hilarious.
Also, smart move,
That's hilarious.
wearing a hat. He's got the King James branded hat on. So you don't have to decide which hairline you're going with. His early career hairline, his balding hairline, his post-visit to Turkey hairline, or the kind of half and half he's got right now. You put a hat on and it skips out on all of that.
I see some pictures though with a hat off. He's even got some like Barbie Beats headphones on him. One. Yeah, he's holding some Beats Studios, I believe. Good choice, also.
Now, he's also wearing, I believe those are the Nike Terminators. Is that correct?
They look like ones.
I think they're Terminators. And those are fire. This is perfect.
Yeah, he's got a headphone attachment, it seems, Beats. So Beats is like, thanks.
Yeah,
or Apple.
Yeah, the headphones like fit perfectly into his hand. Like he doesn't have like basketball shaped hands. He's got holding headphones shaped hands.
The reason the Terminator works here and not the ones is because Terminators are super affordable. You can get Terminators for $60. Like any kid can get Terminators. It's not like, well, what used to be. I mean, it's all kind of not a real thing anymore, but it's not the huge market it used to be at $160 a pop or whatever for ones.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very smart everything. Also, I'm currently wearing Beats. Actually, I want the three of us, we have our Halloween costume done.
I just ran through that like 10 seconds ago.
That's what we're all doing this.
Barbify ourselves.
What type of pants are these?
Those are houndstooth slacks.
They are.
Yeah. Excellent choice, by the way.
God, everything about this is perfect.
The letter jacket, kind of a reach. Could have done any other number of jackets. You don't need to get a high school kid jacket.
But the customs for this are going to be fun. Like when Robot Chicken gets this toy, the storytelling alone.
Mm-hmm.
We're still going, huh?
The quote. That's very funny.
I thought it was a throwback.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, MVP. It's my most valuable plaything.
What's a bigger deal than this? And I forgot what you guys said the biggest deal was. Remind me.
I don't. In what sense? The affordable sneakers?
Biggest deal of the day.
Oh, that it's not showing LeBron's hairline? That one?
No, it was before we
Luka
got.
going
Oh,
home.
the actual game, the prodigal son.
Yes. The biggest story is the NBA needing to find their referees because they just admitted that Luka should not have been tossed out of that game
Mhm.
last night. And the Lakers were winning when he got tossed. And if the Lakers just coming into this week, they just needed to win 2 more games in order to lock up the 3rd seed.
They lost last night.
They lost. Luka got ejected with a second technical with maybe like 6 minutes left. I want to say more. And he had just hit a shot to go up one. And there was a fan that he was going back and forth with. And he hit the shot and turned and talked to the fan. And the ref, who had already teed him up, thought he was talking to him. And immediately all of the Lakers run over there and they're like, he was talking to the fan and he got tossed anyways. And now the NBA has just pulled the technical.
I feel like I remember a game where Skip Schumacher got tossed and then untossed, and then they told him to toss another coach, and then he wouldn't toss a coach, and
Yeah.
then they ended up tossing the hitting coach. I know we're not supposed to lean towards the live stream, but if you join us on Facebook.com/TalkABQ or YouTube.com/TalkABQ, I have found the exact Nike Terminators that
Yeah.
LeBron is wearing on the internet for sale. They're a very affordable $60.
You better hurry.
Yes.
Because once this user, I can't see her name. in
Who
pictures.
knows?
Raquel Shoe Goddess.
Yes.
69
Raquel.
underscore 420.
Yes.
Once she sees that these are on LeBron James Barbie,
Yeah.
the prices for shoes
I'm
are going
buying
through the roof.
These are now. I
Get
tried
'em
to
out.
look.
Are these your size?
Yes, and I
Get
looked
'em
up
now.
size 16s,
Hurry.
but there was less selection when it came to size 16. Sorry, Isaiah.
Yeah. I can get away with 15s though. Still not 15s.
LeBron said,
Hey, they're not that much more expensive. These Game Royal ones. Hey, all right, I'm about to buy all of us, so we're good for Halloween.
excellent. 10.5 over here. Sometimes
No,
11.
those are the cheapest ones.
Yeah, I know. Those
Everyone
are easy
buys-
to find.
Yeah, those literally the.
Yeah, it's a sweet spot.
I can go get those at Kohl's right now.
Why are you baby footed? Have you always been baby footed?
I'm a normal sized person. I'm 5'10 and a half. My feet are 10 and a half.
You are not 5'10 and a half.
I'm exactly 5'10 and a half.
Dog,
Hey, I'm 5'11 on Tinder.
these Nike Terminators, 10 and a half, $20.
Get out.
I'm looking right at
All
them.
right, I'll take them.
Steal.
His fit is sweet. I don't know if that got passed through him. Like
It
he
had to
had
have.
he had to have no. He's like,
It had
no.
to have.
He's like, now we're not doing jeans. We got to step it up. Let's do houndstooth slacks. How about that? And like, oh, well, what goes good with houndstooth slacks? Maybe like a sharp blazer.
Yeah.
You know, you keep it casual and you keep it formal at the same time. He's like, nah, leather jacket.
he 100% has his outfit in his closet. Same exact outfit.
I also not trying to get like too culturally weird here. He's going to do to Nike Terminators what Nelly did to Air Force Ones. Like they are going to be back now. They were not back before this.
Right. And they're fine.
They're fine.
They're fine.
They're fine
Nothing
shoes.
wrong with them.
Yeah, why are they so cheap?
They could do something else.
They're so. They've always been cheap.
They could
cheaper
do
than
something else
Crocs.
with the back tab.
Oh,
Okay.
instead of the big bold.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big bold's okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
You can't hoop in these. They're not for anything. Like they're
I
just
mean-
cheap and get them a lot of colorways.
yeah, I mean, $20 is still $18 more than it costs to make. So
And when now with tariffs suspended for 90 days,
uh-huh.
we should be fine.
For sure.
Hold on,
These shoes aren't going
Except-
up in price.
Van. Except for the one place where these shoes are made.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're cooked.
Could be India, could be Vietnam, could be any number of places. It doesn't have to be China.
All right.
It probably is,
Where
but
does
it doesn't have to be.
Mattel make Barbies? We're gonna miss a commercial break here, but everyone's
Yeah,
okay with that.
let's bring that Nike factory back to the United
right.
States and ran and worked at by United States citizens, so we could buy these same shoes for $850.
Tariff alert!
Oh, okay. Are they back?
No, not for 90 days unless you're China. 10% across the board. Tariff alert! Mattel's last U.S. factory closed in 2001. Barbies are in fact manufactured in China.
Okay.
So
It's the most expensive Ken doll of all time.
they go on sale at your local Target very soon. The 17th. They're going for sale the 7th. I'm gonna go get one. I don't need this, but I feel like it's a thing I should have at some point. Also, I want LeBron to sign it.
Do you know there's going to be some limited
That's
edition
what I'm
ones?
saying.
Yeah.
And have him do something stupid like put a 1/1 on it. Like, no, you will sign more, but let's fool people. I don't think it works like that. Now I'm going to sell it to all on autographs. See what happens. I know we got to catch them on some commercials, so that's my bad. The prodigal son returns. The LA goes to Dallas tonight. We'll talk about it. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM and 610, the Sports Animal.
95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Welcome back to 2 Men On. Been a banger of a day today. Real nice one outside. On days like this, do your cardio outside. Go to the YMCA. Do your weights inside. Get that perfect balance. That's the play, Van.
A little sun on your face too.
Dude, yeah, go get a little sun.
Get that little vitamin D
Go
in your
do
system,
that.
baby.
We're not at the Duke store today. We'll be there next week. So there.
You can still go buy though. You need a new hat. They got them,
Yeah, you can just get a hat.
the best ones. And with, correct me if I'm wrong, with the Dow Jones swinging back to normal-ish, the hats are cheaper today.
Really, I might have to invest. I'm getting sick of. I need up the hat game again. I'm tired of paying $50 for a haircut. So now I can just prolong not having a haircut by putting a hat on.
Why don't you have a haircut plug?
Are there tariffs on your haircuts?
Yeah.
Why is your haircut so much?
Well, see, that's why I liked the longer hair so much, because I could hide it. But now with the short hair, like it's every week and a half, you're like, dude, and that's pushing it. 50. I remember when haircuts were $20.
I remember when they're free.
I don't pay for
Oh wait,
haircuts.
they still
Yeah,
are.
I do not pay for haircuts. Got a plug. Got a barber.
Okay.
I will introduce you to my guy if you'd like.
Is that Gambino?
I mean, we don't say no names on air, but I mean,
He comes on the show. It's
he's like nice.
friend of the show, Gambino, the artist, performs at Duke City, and that's his Instagram name is Gambino.
I don't know if he has a barber page. Yeah. I don't follow social media stuff, so I don't know that
feels
stuff.
so good.
Yeah,
Yes, his name's Gambino the Barber on Instagram.
Oh, there you go.
there you go.
Free plug.
Yeah. Give my little duck butt up top.
Mhm.
Is that what that's called?
What do you call it?
The duck butt? I didn't know there was
It is now.
You don't think it's you don't think this is called the duck butt?
I instantly knew what you were talking about.
Looks
You're
like-
not in the DBC, Doug Butt Clan.
No.
This is a good little duck butt haircut I got. Lakers play the Mavericks tonight. There's a couple things about this game that are significant. I think the one I want to lead with is Mavericks fan, because Mavericks fan definitely remembers drafting Luka. They definitely remember him playing in the bubble. They definitely remember him lighting up Gobert, and they definitely remember when Nico betrayed them all as a fan base.
Oh, you forgot about single taking them to the NBA Finals.
I did. And now they're going to have when the prodigal son returned. And this is the last chapter for them. There's no more Luka after this one. This is the end.
Yeah, they got all these shirts in the arena that says "Thanks for everything" in Slovenian. I would assume that's the language.
First of all, we don't know. We can barely read English.
It's definitely not English, but they've got the shirts on every single chair. And I'm like, that must say, please don't score 60 in Slovenian. Because this guy, not only does he have beef with the Mavericks, but he just got ejected last night in the middle of a close game. So he's hot. And this is a back-to-back. So this just happened. Not even
They
less than 24
rescinded
hours.
it, they said.
Yeah, but they lost a really important game. And he should be salty. So he's probably a little psycho right now.
Yeah, I felt it's not. I felt like the fix was in last night because it was so benign. It was not even close to being a technical.
Yeah,
It was
bad.
so benign, that interaction.
Now, with that being said, Luka's really bad with the refs.
Oh, he's awful.
I'm a huge Lakers fan, and that was one of the first things I was like, okay, I got to get used to that. Or every single time he's looking at the ref.
The
like,
The Lakers are still going to get all the calls, just not Luka.
The NBA gave their officials like a cheat sheet of Slovenian cuss words.
Mm.
That's a real thing.
Or it could be anything. Like when some douche gets like a tattoo in Mandarin. And it could say anything. It doesn't say what you think it does, Tucker.
Well, what you said, Fred, could be true because there's a time he did cuss out a ref in Slovenian one time, and he got teched, and he's like, "What did I say? You tell me what I said." And the ref didn't respond to him. He's like, "Tell me what I just said if you're going to give me a technical." He said something.
He knew. Now, it will not be toxic in Dallas at all. It will be warm.
To Nico, it will be.
Yeah,
that's
he better
different.
not.
Yeah.
He better not show up.
Oh, he'll show up.
You got to take this one off.
He better show up wearing Nike Terminators. Shots fired. Royal blue ones, Maverick blue ones.
Oh,
If he better be, if he can go, but he just can't be where Luka can see him. He cannot be where Luka can see him, or it's gonna be real bad.
If this fan base is bad in the good way, like the way we used to say it in the 90s, from the second they get to their seats, they do fire Nico chant, and they do it the whole game.
it's going to be a love fest for Luka.
When he touches the ball, they cheer.
Pre-game, first time he touches it,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to show their love. And then after that, it's going to be the most rancid hate fest you have ever witnessed
When's it-
towards Nico.
And when's it tip off? 20 minutes?
Mm.
I'm going to tell you a little trick on Prize Picks. Are you guys ready for this? First of all, promo code KNML. Get your $50 hairs on your first $5 hair lineup.
Smart.
Take Luka and all of the unders because he's going to get triple teamed every time he touches the ball. Take Ruri for more points. Is he still on the team?
Yes.
Take Luke Walton for more points. Take
Luke Walton.
I was trying to name a white
Okay.
Laker.
Nick Van Exel. You want to take him too? Are you going to go that far?
Ron Harper.
Definitely take Austin Reeves over. No joke.
Yeah,
there.
take him. Oh, because it's going to be triple team and kick, triple team and kick, triple team and kick. What's the other kid's name? Connect.
Mhm.
Take him over. What's number 11's name? Morris. Take him and over.
11's Jackson Hayes. I believe.
All right. Take Jackson Hayes over. Take them all.
So you mean you can take over on Luka's assist if you're trying to.
Oh,
push
good
out
call.
a-
Hey,
push
write
out
that
a
down.
sixer.
Write that down. That's a good one. I don't know what the more is.
I think he's going to have a 50-point triple-double.
No.
You can't, if you want to win a basketball game, you can't just double team Luka all day.
Take the more
Because
on.
they have LeBron James. They
Take-
have, don't call me Austin Rivers, Austin Reeves.
Mm.
They don't care if they lose. They care if Luka does that thing. Also, with that crowd there, take the more of back irons from Luka because everything's going to be long. He's going to have the, not just adrenaline, adrenaline. The fans didn't want this. Luka didn't want this.
Yeah.
The players didn't want this. Maybe Jason Kidd wanted this. I don't know.
Yeah, Jason Kidd's a little. I don't know if he did, but I do know Nico can't be there. If Luka goes in there and he can't lay eyes, I mean Jason Kidd's got to be out there, so this kind of offsets it. But if he can't see Nico and the fans are all loving on him, that might deactivate his psycho.
Luka seems like the type of guy who one time told Jason Kidd, "Don't talk to me because you beat up your wife." And then they never spoke again.
Yeah.
That he seems like that energy.
Do you know what we do with wife beaters in Slovenia?
Seems like that guy.
Yeah.
Did Jason Kidd? Let me see.
Are you joking? Dog, you got to get out. You need the list.
Yeah. You know what we do with wife beaters in Slovenia?
Wow.
We hand them over to Nikola Jokic's brothers.
Yes.
I never knew about this one.
This
This is old too.
it wasn't quiet.
Wow.
You know who
We all
never
knew about
Yeah,
it.
you know who never forgets about that stuff? Me. He's the worst.
Completely overshadowed is Anthony Davis is playing tonight.
Yeah.
So he's gotta show up and show out.
They said, Anthony Davis, what are your emotions before you play your former team? He said, no emotion.
That's correct.
No, I believe him.
He hasn't felt emotion since February.
He's numb. It's like your emotion is no emotion.
He did not buy a house in Dallas. He is renting for sure. does not care. This is another part of his story when he goes to retell his story later. When's he a free agent?
I think he's got a couple more years.
Nah, I'll make it happen. Trade him to Memphis, get Ja Morant. Him and Jason Kidd can become best friends. Put all these losers on one team together.
You see Ja's new celebration?
The grenade thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I mean, it was a big deal.
You think it's a big deal?
Yeah, you switched to the
grenade.
Yeah, I saw something. It was like the old GTA, and it had like the weapon ring, and it was like Ja Morant's celebration options. It had like a grayed out gun. Okay, can't use a gun. I'll go with a grenade.
Here's what I know.
No, instead of like pointing it at one specific person, like it's everyone in like a 20-yard radius gets it.
Here's what I know about grenades. That little army man,
Yeah.
the little green army man, I know him.
Okay. You know, I know about grenades.
2 a.m. at Howie's.
I have to do it way too much when I hang out with you.
You're the best. Next time that happens, I'm going to go, nah, I'm just jawing you.
Mm.
Yeah, he's the worst, dude.
In his defense,
Oh, here we go.
in his defense,
Uh-huh.
this is clever, rounding the corner towards funny. He doesn't care about 75 grand, 100 grand, the opinions of others.
Yeah.
You know, that can be seen as a good quality sometimes.
Now,
Usually not in this political climate in this country when it comes to guns, et cetera, not going there. But the fact that he was like, oh, okay. How about a grenade?
I told you this.
That's kind of funny.
Funny is my first suggestion, my current suggestion, which is when you take your left hand, you place it out in front of your body at arm's length as far as you can.
Uh-huh.
You put up 2 fingers like the peace sign.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing a peace sign to people. And then you take your right hand and behind it, pull an imaginary rubber band
Mm-hmm.
like your peace sign fingers are a slingshot.
Correct.
That is a good one.
It's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
Yo, you're just a little menace, Jaw. You're a little Denny Mini.
Nah, but he's a killer.
Yeah, with grenades.
Next bazooka.
Yeah.
You're going to load a bazooka.
Just do the arrow. You can get away with the arrow.
The arrow would have worked. But now he's going to do trebuchet or something.
He's going to set up a whole French Renaissance
Correct,
beheading situation.
No, that's not a trebuchet is like a catapult. You're
Yeah,
thinking
I
of
Yeah.
what's that thing called?
Not the gallows.
It's the gallows.
Is it a gallows?
It's a gallows.
The gallows?
Is gallows also an old wooden ship?
I thought gallows was. Oh no, I'm thinking of stocks.
Now stocks is
That's
when
different.
you put your hands and your wrists through a deal.
Yeah. Stocks are also what rebounded today.
Yeah, good
thanks
one.
to not having tariffs anymore.
10% across the board.
Yeah, the gallows is where you get hung.
Look and see if gallows is also a ship. I feel like it's also a wooden ship. I'm not a historian.
Gallows, no,
You don't believe that's a wooden
I
ship?
do not believe so.
Will you look it up?
Boom gallows, known as a boom crutch, is a temporary wooden structure frame. Sailing craft? Nah. It's not like maybe same boom gallows. It's a safety feature on a
Oh.
boat.
Galleon. That's what I was thinking
A
of.
galleon?
It's a 3-masted sailing ship. For both.
That's how much whiskey I had last night. I had a galleon of it.
I was at full sail.
I had a whole galleon
I was
to the drink to the bottom.
I was 3 sheets to the wind.
It's not called a sheet.
I
It's called a sail when you're on a boat.
I couldn't be stopped. Second start of the left and straight on to morning. That's how little I know about sailing is I have to go Peter Pan.
Come out of here, guys. Which side is the bow?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Get a mop. Because the only thing I know is cleaning the deck.
Swab
the deck.
the deck, man.
I've amassed so many friends. God. Ship puns are out of favor. There are not enough people taking ships.
Come over here to kiss my bilge.
Now, what is a bilge?
That's the front part of the boat that sticks out.
That goes under the water and cuts the waves?
Mhm.
I don't know enough about ships. I feel there's not even sports teams named the Buccaneers, but that's not even a ship. That's like a pirate.
Mariners. That's close.
That's close. It's still an occupation. Like, is there schooners? Is that a thing?
I bet there is.
Yeah, but that there should be like the New Orleans buoys or something. Like, that's a good name. This is a segment where I tried to come up with boat puns, but ship happens. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Sports Animal.
5 short minutes away from Josh Sushan joining us on the program. Promo code KNML. Play Prize Picks with us. I have the lineup for tonight. Christian Braun, more than 15.5 points.
Love it.
Austin Reeves, more than 4 free throws.
Oh, see that? I think that one's a gimme.
I think it's a gimme. Because line twice, he's set.
He's putting up 30 points a game.
Demantis Sabonis, who's been my guy all season long in Prize Picks.
Crusher.
More than 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Smart.
He's regular in the high 40s, so I think that's a good one. DeMar DeRozan, everything he shoots in goes in. 24.5 points. I got him more. I like him against Denver because Denver is all messed up right now.
Mhm.
That's my vision. Emmanuel Quickly, I like him more than 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Okay.
And then lastly, because he's the man of the hour, Nikola Jokic, more than 31 points. I think he's going to do that thing tonight because there's no one else on that team. I was too afraid to play Jokic.
I would be too.
Yeah, I just don't know. Too much emotion.
Yeah, hard agree. That Austin Reeves free throw,
Too low.
that's a gimme. Good find.
Yeah, he's got that. He's also, it's not bad, but he's got that foul baiting thing. The refs like him.
I like him too.
He knows how to like twitch his body a certain way to get a foul call.
You know, I didn't
like
want
that DeMontis too.
I like him a lot.
This is going to sound way too sexual, but I've been smashing DeMontis's goblin
Yeah.
all year.
Like, I didn't want to say it earlier in the show, but I'll be the one to say it. Austin Reeves should have got the Kindle. Josh Sushan joins us after the break. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Welcome back to 2 Men On. How fortunate we are to bring in one Josh Sushan.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Tough loss for the Isotopes last night.
Fast.
Yes.
I think we lost you for a second, but now we're back. Tough loss for the Isotopes last night, Josh.
Yeah, I was waiting for the second part of that sentence, that setup.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is stranger, walking 17 batters in a game or almost winning a game in which you walk 17 batters?
Jog my memory. How many total outs are in a game?
27.
It's pretty close. That's so
Yeah.
many walks.
Yeah, that's a lot of walks. It's not the most walks in Pacific Coast League history, and it's not the most walks that were issued by a single team yesterday.
It was definitely the most in Isotopes history, though, right?
Correct.
Okay.
The team in Jupiter, that is the Florida State League, low A, walked 22 batters in last night's game.
Oof. Whoa.
Man.
What are these umps just squeezing them? They're just desperately trying to give their jobs away to robots. Is this what's going on
no,
here?
No, not at all. The ump was actually really good. Yeah, and all of the challenges, the umpire was correct in last night's game.
That's 1,530 feet worth of walks.
Ooh, that's some serious math right there.
Okay.
Because I would walk 1,530. So,
It's interesting. I was talking to a scout today about this.
Humble brag.
Yeah, humble brag. Yeah, my job's pretty cool. I get to talk to scouts, really smart baseball people, and then I get to pretend like I'm really smart when I regurgitate what they tell me.
My favorite part about a scout is whenever they're wearing obviously the same pants they wore the night before, and there's like a nacho stain on them or whatever because they didn't, they pack real light. Keep going, Josh.
So we were talking about the whole the point is to throw strikes and get outs, but yet what gets you to the big leagues and what is it that organizations value? And overwhelmingly, what organizations value is stuff, right? It's how hard does he throw? How much vertical break does he have? How much horizontal, what's his spin rate, right? They're all about stuff. Stuff is what gets you to the big leagues. It's not necessarily getting outs. Like the idea is, well, we just want a guy who's got really nasty stuff, and then we can hopefully get him to throw enough strikes in the big leagues. Now, I'm not saying this is what the Isotopes or the Rockies are doing. We're talking just like big picture throughout the entire industry about the quantity of walks that take place, because pitchers know, they see who gets called up to the major leagues. It's not the guy with the lowest ERA, right? It's not the guy with the fewest walks per 9 innings. It's the guy who's got stuff who gets called up. The entire offseason with all of these Driveline and all of these programs, it's all geared toward having the nastiest stuff. And then whether or not you can throw a strike becomes secondary.
How many pages did you use on your book?
Yeah, good question.
My scorebook?
Yeah. 3 pages or just 2?
My penmanship's amazing, man. I got this thing down to a science, boys.
A really good scorebook after a game is like a piece of art.
It's beautiful.
You ever had you get a bunch of perfect ones, don't you?
Every single one of my scorebooks is perfect.
No, you don't have erasers or nothing?
Oh, no, yeah, I have erasers.
Okay.
Yeah. So speaking of that, I needed an eraser because there was an unusual play in yesterday's game. You guys want to hear me out on this?
Do you want us to play the
Love to.
soundbite? Because we don't have it ready. We didn't.
No,
Okay.
because my call was not all that good. Because let's pretend like that call doesn't exist because my call was not perfect. Okay, so here's the situation, boys. It's the 8th inning. Sugarland has a 1-run lead. Sugarland is batting. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop probably should have thrown to first. Tries a long underhand flip to second base. The runner at first sprints as hard as he can past second base on purpose.
Yeah, we've
Does
seen
not
this.
slide.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so he is out because he abandoned second base. But the runner from third touched home before he had abandoned second base. Therefore, a run scored on the play, and that ended up being the difference in the game last night.
Now describe to us what it looks like in your book.
Yeah.
Well,
Because I haven't done that one yet.
so the call is the batter reaches on a fielder's choice.
Mhm.
The runner from first gets to second on the play, and then he's out 4 unassisted because the second baseman was the one who was covering the bag. And so Yeah, it's actually pretty simple.
The-
But then I wrote a whole I can take a picture of this and send it to you guys. It's not
Please
going to help the
do.
radio audience any. But I wrote sentences in my scorebook so
This-
that I would understand this.
So Nolan Gorman was doing this in 2022, and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's exactly what you're describing. So you don't have to slow down going into second.
Right.
So what you do is you blaze through it, knowing that it's going to give opportunity to the runner on third, or perhaps screw up the exchange in the idea of going to first on like a double play. And it's like at first terrifying. But a lot of teams, at least at the major league level, have done similar stuff.
So they actually changed the rule in the offseason.
Oh,
boys.
I didn't know this.
Yes, and I think there's a lot of players who don't know this either. Because so last year, if you did it, then if you kind of made it seem like you were turning enough toward third base, then you could get away with it. But now the umpire makes the determination if you intentionally sprinted past second on purpose for this. And if so, then you're automatically out.
That's lame.
So in the past, it was basically chaos where you either had to tag the runner out or you had to tag somebody somewhere. But the new rule is that base runner is automatically out. However, again, as long as the runner from third has touched home before you are out for abandonment, then the run counts. So it's similar to, let's say there's a sacrifice fly play, runners at second and third, they both tag, the throw goes to third,
Maybe.
and he's out, but the guy from third running home, he's like jogging because he knows he's going to be safe, but he's actually out because the tag was made before he touched home. So it becomes a similar play of whatever happens first, that's the result of the play. Dude, I'm telling you, I got this huge memo from Major League Baseball, and I'm reading it on the plane as we're going
Humble
to
brag.
Sacramento. And I'm sitting here going, there is never a time during the season when I'm going to need to know this. And then here we are, game 10 of the season, and here's the rule.
Well, my JV baseball coach, who will remain nameless for now, told me in that situation, if they come in standing up, they better have a mouthful of baseball or 2 outs on the board.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, man, your JV coach was not messing around.
No,
Now-
no.
My little league coach said,
You guys just have a good
just,
time.
yeah, internally do the Benny Hill music.
Capri Suns when it's over.
Yes. That's what they said.
Uh-huh.
Also, Dawson's mom brought mini Pringles packs for everyone. So it's going to be a fun after the game.
Ooh,
Heck yes, let's go.
high standard.
That is
Super
correct.
High standard.
Now, I saw Sam Hilliard had 2 hits last night. I'm assuming one of them was a home run. Let's
He
go.
actually hit 4 home
runs.
No, actually, no. He had 2 singles, and he had 2 other rockets that were outs.
He's saving it. Saving it for Albuquerque.
No, he's not.
He's saving it for
He's going to play
Albuquerque.
baseball today and tomorrow and probably get 1 day off over the weekend.
How about Braxton Fulford, boys?
That's my new favorite player.
He homered twice yesterday. He's homered in 4 straight games. He's the catcher who bats 9th, and he's our best player right now.
Well, here's what I'm telling you to do. Never move him up in the lineup.
Don't mess with a good
Don't
thing, right?
mess with it.
Mhm.
Baseball
Right
players, they're so mentally soft. Like he needs to, whoever's in front of him in the 8 spot, I don't know who it is, but he needs to see that jersey number in front of him while he's in the on deck circle, no matter where he's at. That's the
Well,
only way
the
you can do it. If you move one, move them both.
Well, the guy in front of him is Warming Bernabel, so the boys need to come up with some puns for his name.
All right. Bernabel and the Beast. Van?
I blazed some jazz cabbage and I burned through a whole pint of Bluebell.
Okay.
It's a little wordy.
Yeah.
It's a little wordy, but it's
So
good.
Mine incorporates celebrating and the game.
Yeah.
So Bell of the ball.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bernadette Bell is Buddy Bell's wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang, the
did you
boys
know?
are on fire
Do you know
right
an
now.
angel gets its wings every time that Bernabel gets a hit?
Hey.
Yeah. Is there-
Yeah.
It's
Miraculous.
clapping.
Yeah. Have you
Do
been
they
to
still say that?
Hey, Josh, are you over there Bernabelly laughing?
if you're going to go to Philadelphia, make sure you go visit the Bernabelle, obviously.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
this celebrate the nation.
Mhm.
These are yours, Josh. You want to use those on the broadcast?
My goodness, I cannot steal this amazing content from the boys.
You spend a lot of time with us. I feel like you knew this is the
Right.
only reason we're in radio.
Why do you think I teed you boys up right now? Right? I played point guard when I was in junior high. Distribute the ball, pass first.
You seen that movie with Nas and DMX?
Mm-mm.
In it? Yeah, Burn a Belly. It's very good. It's very good.
Whenever the walking music here
Mhm.
hits here with Josh, he's gonna be saved by the Bernabelle.
Nice.
You can tell whenever they ring true.
I mean, how hot he is, he'll never go burn a belly up. That's for sure.
Hey, Bella believed that. You got any, Josh? Is it just us over here?
No, I'm just gonna keep laughing. My contribution to the show right now is laughing,
Hey,
and it's not even like a courtesy laugh. It's like real genuine laughing.
this is sound advice. That was the read. That was
Oh,
okay.
That was good. No,
okay, it
it's
took
Bell.
me a couple seconds.
It's
All right,
Bell.
I got it.
Bell adjacent.
Yeah. Hey, I was just waiting for Josh to chime in.
And then he said, "Nah, forget it. Nah, Holmes to burn a Bel Air."
Yeah. All these. Some of these are about as subtle as the church bell. I blew it. Ah!
It's okay.
Yeah, you can use all these, all the way up until the last out, or some call it the final Bernabelle.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be out after this. I'm thinking.
No, I mean he's definitely not poison to the Isotopes lineup. Whom? Oh, Bernabelle Biv DeVoe. Is that who we're talking
Yeah,
about?
that's a good one.
Yeah. That's who we're talking about.
Oh, I'm there's,
Man, John Sterling somewhere is taking like notes as fast
Yeah.
as he can in case he
Mhm.
comes out of retirement to take my job.
well, if he comes out of retirement and does a game, he'll be going Bernabelle to Bell.
I mean, he's been playing at an A level. He doesn't need the Bernabelle curve.
Oh, that's a good one. These are pretty good.
By the way, friends of the show, we did not plan this or practice this whatsoever.
No.
There was no like, hey, why don't I set you guys up for this talk 2 hours ago? This is all spontaneous by the boys.
I've been doing my absolute best for a when the bell Bernabelle tolls joke,
Mm.
but I was trying to incorporate the Undertaker somehow, and I couldn't get
okay.
there. There would be a good one if there was one. Is he on the pregame tonight?
No,
Oh God, you were so close.
Oh man,
sorry. Pregame is Zach Agnos.
still a good get.
You guys are gonna like him.
You want me to do
I like him a
Agnos jokes too, or no?
Sure, go ahead.
That's a reach.
Yeah. Agnostic belief. I don't have anything. I don't know.
Should have quit the show a minute ago. Isaiah, come on, man.
Hit the music.
He's doing the bits dead.
Leave him wanting more.
So he was like pretty nice to you though, or talked about being in Albuquerque. Like, what was his deal?
Yeah, so he was a two-way guy in college. It was crazy. I asked him, like, okay, you're playing shortstop. How do you warm up before going to the mound? And he basically just played catch with the third baseman between innings was his warm-up. And now he warms up like a real reliever because he plays professional baseball now instead
Right.
of college baseball. And Bud Black was very impressed with him. Bud had a lot of positive things to say about him and nearly made the big league squad. He's here. I don't know if he's the next one who would get called up out of the bullpen, but I know he's on their radar. And he pitches high leverage situations. He's got a sweet mustache. We talked about why he has a sweet mustache.
That's awesome.
And I always think it's fun to ask guys, who was your favorite player growing up and why? And I think you can learn a lot about somebody that way.
You ever get real cutesy answers like Ginny Finch or something stupid?
Not yet, but tune in tomorrow to find out if whoever I interviewed tomorrow says that.
That's all right. That's a good answer to that.
Good answer.
Zach Agnos said, I don't want to give away the entire interview, but
Yep.
Ryan Zimmerman was the name that came to his mind.
A friend of the show, Ryan Zimmerman.
Got PTSD from Ryan Zimmerman.
He beat you. He
Yeah.
beat you bad. He beat your
Yeah.
Houston Astros.
Not just any game, the series of the world.
Yeah. And then he beat your friend Jared Gay in the home run derby.
Yes, he did.
He's beat you twice.
It's coming a
Andy,
theme
you
with
should not
Zims.
listen to this interview.
Ryan Renner do anything last night? I felt like he was the dude at the last homestand.
Yeah. So Ryan got hit by a pitch and he got a hit. And
Okay.
then, yeah. So,
He's a dude. Josh, you are too.
you guys are two funny humans.
Thanks, Sush. Something Belvedere.
Have a good broadcast tonight.
That's the goal. Talk to you guys tomorrow.
Deal.
Isaiah and Carlos.
The Mavericks gave Luka a little video and he cried. So
Saw it.
60 point alert.
Van, final words?
Oh my goodness, my friend, too much for the time allotted. Anything that we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
Good job, everyone. Keep breathing.
See you tomorrow, Burke.